We are in no doubt living in very uncertain times. Heck, we might be in a recession or might be going right into one. And again, we are for sure living in inflationary times. With milk being at an all-time high, with gas prices going to the moon, and housing, let's not even get into that. So make sure to stick through this whole video because I'm going to go over all of the steps that you can take to invest and how you should be investing during a recession. And if you watch this video till the end, I will personally tell you what my approach is during these times. So without further ado, my name's Thiago. Let's get into this video. First things first, let's acknowledge the elephant in the room. That is, there is so many different approaches that you can take to investing. That's all depending on your financial circumstances. So whether you're in the lower income bracket, the middle income bracket, or the upper income bracket, where there's money literally pouring out of every pore in your body, but chances are, if it is, you might not be watching this video. But if you are, shout out to my rich folks out in YouTube land. Now, with all jokes aside, your investment approach should be tailored to your specific situation and really have a come to Jesus moment about where you stand right now. So let's talk about managing debt. And by the way, if you have no debt at all, feel free to skip this section. But if you have debt, make sure to watch this. Again, if you are carrying any sort of debt, it's really crucial to address this first before diving into any type of investments. So focus on paying all your debts as fast as possible.
Yes.
This might not be as sexy as investing, but trust me, you will have a lot more money to invest later down the road. Plus, paying off debt will give you a huge peace of mind during times like this. And according to Dave Ramsey, your income is your biggest wealth building tool. The more debt you have, the less income you have to invest. So set a budget, start eagerly paying off your debt, because if you are in debt, you are in no place to invest. Don't get a part-time job or a side hustle to be able to invest. If you do that, make sure that you're first taking all of that money and funneling it into paying off all of your debts. Hyper-focus on paying off your debts. You will thank me later. Honestly, the biggest return at this point is going to be paying off your debts, and I should have a counter for how many times I said that, because you never know what can happen during a recession.
Heck.
Let's say you get laid off and you don't have any emergency fund and you're bleeding money left and right. Chances are, if a really big emergency comes up, it can literally wipe you out. Now, once you've done this, you want to focus on building a nest egg. So next, let's talk about creating a financial cushion for these rainy days. Saving money is hugely underestimated, but having a financial nest egg can give you a huge advantage whenever an emergency hits. Once your debts are paid off, this is going to be the next thing that you want to focus on. You generally want to have 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved. But I would even push this further and say save 6 to 12 months of liquid cash that you're able to take out at any time. I know 12 months might be a little extreme, but better safe than sorry at times like this. Also, make sure that when you're saving this money, your money is located in a high yield savings account. That way your money's also working for you and generating some extra money. If you don't have this, all it takes, again, ladies and gentlemen, is a really big emergency to come up and wipe you clean. Now, looking on the brighter side, the more liquid you are, the more opportunities that will open up where you can invest your money in. And again, you will be able to go through most major emergencies. For those of you who are in a comfortable financial position, make sure to invest in something that you know.
Knowledge.
Whether real estate, a business, stock, or something that you have expertise in, your knowledge can bring you one of the biggest returns in your life. So don't be creative and try to follow the trends that are out there Focus on what you know, on what you have expertise in, and what is tried and true. Because remember, you want to minimize the amount of risk that you take during times like these. Because remember, some investments and most investments honestly are a gamble and can at some point go to zero. And for me personally, I will always take certainty over uncertainty. This gets me to my next point. Remember that real estate is a historic gem. And again, speaking of investments, let's focus a little bit on real estate. Historically, real estate has proven itself as a reliable asset and its value has increased over time. It is the cornerstone of most successful portfolios. This can mean your home or an investment property. Although I don't consider a home an investment unless it's a rental, an Airbnb, or if you're house hacking. Now, a couple of different things can happen in real estate. Number one is you can rent it out and receive income. Number two is if you do have asset on it, you will benefit from principal pay down. Last but not least, you will also benefit from increased equity, but for me, this is the icing on the cake. Obviously, there are other ways you can make money with real estate, but I want to focus on what's long-term and proven. I know I mentioned Airbnb, and yes, this is something you can do, but I'd like to focus on something that's a little bit more hands-off and passive, and that is proven long-term. Remember, people will always need a place to live, but they will not always be able to take a vacation. Now, my next topic that I want to touch on is the stock market. Now, if you do have the stomach for it, consider the stock market. As Warren Buffett said, when everybody's running, this might be one of the best times to invest. It could be one of the most powerful wealth building tools, but does require a steady hand. But again, always remember to do your homework and to seek professional advice, because you can literally lose some serious money if you don't know what you're doing. If you ask me personally, I typically lean on index funds, mutual funds. These typically outperform any stock portfolio out there anyways. I also know that there's a huge benefit to investing in an IRA, but I don't like having my money tied up for too long, and I want to make sure that it's generating some passive income that I can take hold of it currently. But again, everybody has a different strategy, so you should come up with one that specifically benefits your style of investing. Remember, every single person has a different strategy. Another place you can put your money is into boring businesses. Recession-proof businesses can provide you with a steady stream of income even during turbulent times. Sometimes recessions are one of the best times to acquire businesses, especially boring ones like a laundromat, where not everybody has laundry machines, but where everybody do need to wash their laundry. But if you don't wash your laundry, don't worry, because I won't judge you, and I just might actually. Laundromats are boring, but they do generate sometimes even some serious revenue. Also, some people might want to get all of their money out of their business, so this could prove a perfect time to go out there shopping when businesses are on sale. Especially now when you have a huge population of baby boomers that are retiring and looking to get out of business. Buying a stable business is a lot easier than starting a business, especially if you're risk adverse. This can also provide you with a huge upside and potentially generate a lot more money than you can investing in real estate. But remember, people, do your research before you jump into anything. A really good YouTuber that goes over buying boring businesses is Cody Sanchez, so make sure to check out her channel. Also, guys, if you like this video and you want to see more content like it, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Now, if you're really risk adverse and you want to hoard your money, remember, gold is a shield against uncertainty. Including some gold in your portfolio can actually help you hedge against these uncertain times. Gold is boring, but boring just might be what you need. If you're risk adverse, this just might be the best place to put your money into. It's relatively safe, it's finite, and it's something that most likely won't lose value. For me, this is something that will provide more of a protection than a return. Now, I know I went over a couple of proven strategies, but approach volatility with caution. Again, I cannot say this enough. You want to stay clear out of volatile investments like Bitcoin in times like these. While they can hold a huge potential to skyrocket, they can also hold a potential to completely wipe you off the face of the map. I say Bitcoin, but there's also other shiny cryptocurrencies and trends out there. Be wary and do your homework before you invest into anything. I invest in crypto, but for me it's a gamble and I really do look into it and study it. But now let me tell you what I'm doing with my money during the recession. First off, I'm paying off all of my debts, including cars, credit cards, and any negative debt that does not produce income. I want to make sure that all of these are zero and the only debt I carry is in real estate. And I'm also planning on buying some more real estate. Regardless of the market, there's always places where you can find deals. I'm also going to continue to dollar cost average into my investment accounts regardless of the market. I'm also going to continue contributing to all of my investment accounts like IRAs. But it's not about me, it's about you guys. So I want to know, let me know in the comment section down below, what are you guys doing during these times? What is your investment strategies and what are you focusing on? Do you have an investment strategies? Are you having a hard time coming with investments? Let me know down below. Be sure to share it with the community. Also guys, if you are in debt, I made this video here that goes over how to get out of debt and how to start your debt-free journey.